increases the amount of money that is spent on private schools rather than the new DeVos interpretation, which significantly increases the amount of money, number one. And number two, do you have estimates of the difference in private school funding between those two formulas?
Yeah, so just to be clear, there's no new formula. Both of these formulas are decades old. One is referring to the Title I formula. One is referring to the Title II formula for equitable services. And the question is, which is the appropriate formula to use for the distribution of funds relative to the CARES Act? I have been in contact and explained to our federal partners that we would like guidance on that, and I have had those communications with them and continue to work with them to make sure that we don't put ourselves in jeopardy in any way at all.
I guess maybe I'm not clear. The education commissioner from Indiana has informed Betsy DeVos's office that the new approach that she's advocating will not be followed by the state of Indiana. And the national leaders of state systems, of which you're a part, has advocated against the new Betsy DeVos approach. My question is, rather than just telling her we're waiting, have you affirmatively advocated for the approach that gets more money to kids in poverty and less money to private schools, regardless of the number of kids in poverty?
So we are absolutely in a position of wanting to support all of our economically disadvantaged kids. What I will tell you is that the national organization, the Council for Chief State School Officers, which is an organization which the department belongs to, has not advocated for a specific position as much as it has advocated for clarity. It is true that some states have decided to go ahead and allocate those funds. I know, for example, I spoke with the chief in Oklahoma, and Oklahoma used the Title I formula for the allocation of those funds. I also know that Ohio and Tennessee and Alaska, as you know, off the top of my mind, used the Title II equitable services formula for the allocation. So we are just going to do our due diligence to make sure that we get it correct on the front end so that we don't jeopardize our schools.
Okay.